Alrighty, hey guys, I hope you're still doing well, that you're having a good morning. I want to continue with solving quadratic equations by factoring 1a, and I'm going to go down to problem 7. So you notice I'm only giving you 4 problems on this page, because they take up kind of a lot of room, but they're not hard, so let's get right to it. Now the instructions say to factor and then solve, so let's go ahead and factor this. We have a problem here where a is 3, b is 21, and c is 30. So remember, when we have a not equal to 1, we don't just use x, we use x box. Now you'll notice I have been giving you the x in the box in the previous worksheets here. I'm not giving them to you. You need to write them on your own. So we're going to put our x here, a times c at the top. 3 times 30 is 90. And then on bottom, b is 21. So the numbers that are going to work here are going to be 18 and 5. Is that right? 90, 18, 5? No. 15 and 6. That'll work. So 15 times 6 is 90. 15 plus 6 is 21. Now again, right, it's a is not 1, so we then use our box. And again, I didn't give it to you here. It wasn't an accident. I need you to start drawing these on your own. So we set up our box. Now, hopefully you remember how we fill up the box. We're going to use the first term, 3x squared, in the top left. 3x squared, we're going to use our last term, 30, in the bottom right. And then the two numbers go inside with x's, 15x and 6x. And then we want to set up the sides. Now this is actually a problem where you can set it up a couple of different ways. I'm going to do it, I need to make 3x squared, so I'm going to put 3x on the front and then 1x on the top. On this one it actually wouldn't have mattered, you'd be able to factor it either way. So let's go ahead and finish this off. 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times 2, positive 2, is going to give me 6x. Then down here, to turn x into 15x, I need to multiply by a positive 15. And then I just check, is 15 times 2 equal to 30? And yes, it is. All right, so that's how we do the factoring. And again, that's what we've been doing for the last 2 weeks, so hopefully you're okay with that. Let's go ahead and write our factored form. 3x plus 15 and x plus 2. Now, since the original equation was equal to 0, this is also equal to 0. And that's really important because what we do here, now that it's factored, is we're going to use the zero product property. And of course you can't use the zero product property if your equation is not equal to 0. So let's go ahead and use this. And I do apologize, I know it's a little tight for space up here. Hopefully you're writing a little bit smaller. I'm going to have 3x plus 15 equals 0 and x plus 2 equals 0 as well. Because remember, the zero product property says if two things multiply to equal 0, either the first one equals 0 or the second one equals 0. So here I need to subtract 15 from both sides. This gives me 3x equals negative 15. Again, I'm sorry about the space. I'm going to divide by 3 here. Negative 15 divided by 3 is negative 5. Let me just write that over on the side. X equals negative 5. As one of our answers over here, when I have a second answer, I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, and that would give me x equals negative 2. And that's that. So what did we do? We factored, and then we used the factoring together with the zero product property to solve. And again, you haven't solved if you haven't said what x is. So make sure you're taking it all the way to the end of the problem when you say x equals something. In this case, what did we find? X equals negative 5 and x equals negative 2. All right, that is the example for number 7. Again, you just have 3 more of this to try on your own. All right, thank you very much.